Today I took two trades. Pretty much the same setup. I took one loss, one winner. This could have been a bigger winner, but I was trying to go for more with the runner, and it did not pay off. So today, the pivots were all generally higher. TPO was a higher relationship here. CPR was also a higher relationship, and then cams were overlapping higher. And today's open was pretty bullish. So the peace deal between Iran and USA news came out yesterday, and it gapped up higher, and it's been rallying overnight. So it was opening above H5, opening above value and range, and it was also opening above R2. So very bullish open, but what I said it might be a little bit overextended here because it is so high, and we're coming into supply here above H5, above R2. So I thought there was a good chance that we could reject from the supply zone, if not this big supply zone, high volume node ledge, and there's a smaller 4-hour supply up there, which is also in the low volume node zone. So in this general area, I wanted to see if I can take a pull back into maybe H5 or so. So it didn't quite reject into H5, but did reject a little bit, I guess. Came right into that supply at this low volume node zone, and it rejected from there. So market opens and it rallies like crazy here, all the way up to the high volume node ledge here. So I have that. I'm looking for some sort of short signals here at 76.14 here. And I kind of get it with this little P shape here on the 2-minute chart. So it forms a delta divergence, positive 400, but it's red. P shape forms with the POC at the highs, and a bunch of buyers getting trapped up there. I really liked that. I also liked the fact that it was forming a CVD hidden divergence along with a 1-minute delta divergence there. So broke the highs here, but price didn't. It wicked above, and now it's rejecting, forming a 2-minute delta divergence here. So I'm waiting for some sort of retest back into this P shape, right? But I'm not quite patient enough, I think. So as soon as it rejects and starts forming a delta divergence here, I enter with 2 contracts, but I actually don't get filled. So it was at 76.11 and 3/4, and I don't get filled, and now I'm all kinds of emotions going through here. So when it starts pulling back, I cancel that order, and then I just get in at 76.11 here, which is probably not the best idea. It did hit 76.11 and 3/4 eventually, and it actually does reject a bit, but at the same level here at around, 76.08 or so. It gets supported again, and this rallies up to stop me out. So now I'm still looking for shorts here because it's going into the supply zone with the low volume node zone. So I like that. So here I see that the RSI, price broke highs here, but RSI is making lower highs. So it was an RSI normal divergence there. I liked that. As it comes into the supply zone here at 76.20, I am looking for any sort of short signals here. And I get a 2-minute delta divergence here. And up to this point, all these dips are getting bought. So I'm very careful. I'm trying to be very careful on shorting strength here. But I see this 2-minute delta divergence. I see this 20 range delta divergence. I also see the 1-minute delta divergence here, along with CVD hidden divergence, breaking highs on delta, but not on price. Also, with this context of RSI delta or RSI normal divergence, I take another 2 contracts short. It does end up as a delta divergence on the 2-minute. So I'm looking for a retest now. It's also kind of a P shape with the POC at the highs. And it kind of comes back in and starts going back down. So I enter with 2 contracts. It's about 3.5 points, so not too bad. And it pretty much almost stops me out, but starts going back down here. Forms another delta divergence. And then on the 20 range chart, it finishes as a delta divergence, so that's a positive sign. And then it keeps going down. And my target here is this swing low, which is about 3.5 R. So I thought it was a good target. Yeah, it sells off here, forms a higher or lower high, and it goes right into my target at the swing lows and takes out the swing lows. Right here. And then it forms a nice B shape and a delta divergence on the 20 range, delta divergence on the 2-minute, and it starts going back up. Honestly, I should have taken both the contracts off at that swing low. I guess I was a little bit greedy here. I was looking for more of a bigger move down into H5 or so. So I thought it would at least come into VWAP here, but that did not happen. Or yeah, low day or VWAP or something, but that didn't happen. So when it formed this 5-minute high volume hammer here, and these delta divergences, as it went up, I just took it all off. I thought maybe there was going to be a chance, but I took it all off. So, which I guess worked out because I got 5 points rather than what I would have gone at break even. I would have gotten 0 points. So, yeah, that seems to be the low of the pullback here, and then now it's rallying up. But I did get that pullback, which is good, but I was looking for more of a move there than just a little pullback. So, yeah, I probably should have just taken it off all here. Yeah, especially when it formed that delta divergence. Pretty much knew the move was over. But yeah, could have been better. But not too bad. I don't think the first one was bad either. It was decent confirmations. I don't think the overall thesis was the best today because it's just rallying up. But yeah, not too bad. On this second trade, I was looking at I should have, honestly, if I follow strictly my rules, then I should have had this at break even. I would have gone stopped out at break even here, but because of this context here, I wanted to see if I can form a higher lower high before it sells off again. So I didn't put my stop at break even, and I guess it paid off a little bit. So yeah, maybe I should just start putting stops at break even after 2R and lower high or higher low.